What's going on, guys, and welcome to Yota Xpedition. We have the 6th Gen 4Runner in the shop, and in this video we're going to be installing some Meso custom lights. We got the dome light and the map lights, so let's go ahead and get into it. So when it comes to interior mods on the 4Runner or any of the other Toyotas, Meso custom lights is a super popular mod. Not only are they brighter, but you also have the option to change them to red, which is a really cool feature. These things are super hard to keep in stock, so if you want to grab some of these, make sure to head down into the description, head over to our website and grab them before they're gone. Let's go ahead, jump into 4Runner and get these installed. All right, so we're in the 4Runner and we have our map lights here. As you can see, they work, but there's definitely room for improvement, so we're gonna go ahead and get those swapped out. All right, so you're gonna wanna put your fingers in the back side of this, and you want to make sure that you get your fingers in far enough that you're getting past this plastic trim piece, because in the process of us trying to get this down, we actually ended up breaking one of the clips, unfortunately. And for some reason, the 4Runner is a lot harder to get down than the Tacoma. We went over and tried our 4th generation Tacoma, and this comes down much easier. Come to find out, they have a different colored clip in there as compared to the 4Runner. So you gotta get your fingers in there really far and make sure that you have a good grip on the piece and pull down, just like that. And then you want to push it towards your windshield because you have these two pieces that hook in. And now we can go ahead and unplug this. So there's a piece that you push down and just pull that out. So we're over here at the Tacoma, and just to show you, this one comes down much easier. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. And you can see here, this is the 4Runner with the blue clips. Here's the Tacoma with the red clips. And this is definitely a bigger clip, which makes it tighter and harder to get out. So again, when removing the 4Runner one, you want to try to grip on this surface right here and not this surface, because if you grip just on this, you're going to end up pulling this trim piece down and you're going to probably break it. You want to make sure to get in far enough so that you're grabbing this actual housing to pull it down. So we have our piece out from the 4Runner, and the first thing we need to do is remove the bezel around the outside. Like I mentioned, one of our clips is already unfortunately broken, but we're going to be using a flathead screwdriver to get the rest of the clips out. So flipping this thing over around the perimeter, you're going to see a number of clips that hold this in place. So let's take our flathead screwdriver and get all of those out. So while pulling down on the outer trim, we're also going to take the flathead and pry these clips out. And it might take a bit, you might have to go around a couple times to get all of this out. So we got that off, and you can see right here is the one broken clip that we have. But you can see there is two different styles of clips here, this style and this style, and there is pretty many of them around the whole perimeter. So you need to make sure to get all of those loose, and we'll pull this off. So with that piece removed, we now need to remove this plastic here. So again, we're going to take our flathead screwdriver and we're going to start pulling this up. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and pop off the covers for the map lights. So just put your flathead underneath that, pull those up. Okay. Now right here we have two Phillips head screws. So we're gonna grab a screwdriver and take those out. So with those two screws removed, we're going to take the flathead again, and we're going to remove this whole panel. So just work around the outside. There we go. All right, so we have this thing fully dissected, and now we need to go ahead and drill some holes. So we're gonna grab a drill, a 5/16 drill bit, and we're gonna drill a hole right here. We're gonna drill a hole right here, And then on this piece, we are going to drill a hole right here in this opening and on this side where there is an opening as well. As you can see where we drill the holes, there is nothing on the back side here that we need to worry about. And same with this, there is nothing on the back side here. And then if you ever want to switch back to OEM, you won't see any of the holes that we are drilling, so you can easily switch back if you want. All right, we have our 5/16 drill bit here. We'll go ahead and get these 2 holes drilled out. So we're gonna have one right here. Same thing on this one. All right, so this piece is good to go. We'll go ahead and drill our holes in this piece. All right, so we have all of our holes drilled out. Let's go ahead now and grab the Meso lights themselves. We'll get these opened up. So we have our 2 lights, and then we have the jumper harness. So let's take the 2 lights and we'll get those on the correct sides. So we'll take the plug, we'll drop it through that hole that we just drilled. Get this light in place, click it in. Same with this one. Get the plug fed through the hole. Line up the pins. Snap that in place. Now we're going to take this piece. We're going to get the plugs through the second hole that we drilled. Snap this back down. We'll get our 2 screws reinstalled. Now we can take this piece, we can get that lined back up, snap that in, and then we can take our main bezel trim piece and we can snap all of this back in, just like that. Now we'll turn this over. You can see we have our 2 plugs hanging out here, and we have our jumper harness. So we are going to take the one end, we're going to plug that in here to our plug. Just be gentle when you plug it in, don't force it. And now we have our 2 connectors. As you can see, one is short and one is long. So we'll plug the short one in right here and the long one in over here. And now this is ready to go back into the 4Runner. So we're back in the 4Runner. We'll take our factory plug, plug this into here. Make sure to line it up the right way. Snap that in. Now we can go ahead and tuck all of our wires back up inside. This stuff you can just leave here. That'll be fine, there's plenty of room. Just tuck all that in there. Tuck your plastic pieces into the headliner first, and then push the front in. Everything's in and hooked up. You can go ahead and test these out. As you can see, these things are much brighter, and then the button that's on the center of them, you press that, and it switches it to red. It does remember if you had it on red. And then the door function also works just like OEM and everything else. So let's go ahead to the back of the 4Runner and we'll get the dome light done. In the back of the 4Runner, we have the dome light right here, and we have a small flathead screwdriver. The first thing we need to do is pop off the factory lens. So looking at the light, you'll see 2 small spots where you can fit your screwdriver, and you can easily go ahead and pop the lens out. Now, there are also 2 clips on the housing for the light. There's one on each side, so you can either use your finger or you can use a flathead screwdriver. We're going to push those towards the center, and then you could pull down the housing. so. And now you have a plug for the light itself. Just push the tab and pull that out. Back over at the bench, we have our dome light, and we need to dissect this a little bit so that we can get the new Meso light installed in here. So the button itself, we need to take that off, just pull it right off. Now taking a flathead screwdriver, we need to remove this piece here. So there is a number of clips. You can kind of see the holes right here where those clips are. So using the flathead screwdriver, we'll work our way around and we'll get this removed. There we go, got that removed. Now we can grab our new Meso light. We'll get this opened up. I got the harness for it. As you can see, the Meso light does have two buttons on it. One is just your on-off button, and then the other one is to change it from white to red. So we're going to take the harness and we're going to put that through this hole right here. We have this small plug here, and we're going to get that plugged into the backside of the Meso light. All right, we got that plugged in. Now we'll go ahead, get the light in place, and snap it in. Now we're ready to get this back into the 4Runner. Back in the 4Runner, we have the Meso light. We'll take the plug for that and we'll get it connected back into the factory plug. As you can see, that thing is on and super bright. We'll get our plug tucked up into the roof and we'll snap this thing back in place. Just push it up. So the first button is to turn the light on and off itself, and the second button is to change it from white to red, and this thing is super bright. All right, so we got the map lights done, the dome lights done, so let's go ahead, cut the lights in the shop, and we'll see how bright these things are. All right guys, there you have it. That is a wrap on the Meso Customs map light and dome light for the 6th generation 4Runner. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. If you want to grab any of these Meso lights, make sure to head over to YotaXpedition.com. Our link is down in the description. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one.